Hello, today we're looking at some of the reasons why you might not be able to delete a bill of materials. So sometimes you may change product lines or other processes, which means some of your built items might become obsolete. If the line won't be coming back, how can you delete the bill of materials? Okay, first it depends whether you're using version control or not. Version control is normally used when the processes or ingredients of the built item are updated or changed and you need to retain the details of what that previous blend was. So this is a non-version control system, so it's a bit more straightforward. You first need to make sure that when you go to delete an item, that it hasn't got any outstanding allocations, because it won't let you delete it because it is allocated. So basically, if there are allocations, you'd go into the allocation list and do an undo allocation to remove it. Also, if you go to delete a bill of materials, if the bill of materials is a sub-assembly of another bomb, it won't let you delete it. You have to go into the bill of materials that this is a sub-assembly for and remove it. The reason being is if it's a sub-assembly to another built item, then it won't know how to build this item because there's no bomb record left behind. You can also use a report to find out where this is being used on if you're not too sure by using the where used report to find whereabouts this is a sub-assembly for. So also we need to make sure that the item itself isn't appearing on any sales orders or purchase orders. If it is, then of course it will give you another error message to say that it can't be deleted because it's in use elsewhere. Other than that, once we've done all this, we go through to delete our item and it should be as straightforward as that. So I've now moved on to my data which has version control enabled. Okay, so now I've got into my data with version control enabled. So as you can see here, I've got some bill of materials, some are in status of new, some are active, and one there is obsolete. Now basically, if I've got a bill of materials which is new, it's not in use yet, and depending on the status of the bomb is whether it's been checked in or not, you should be able to delete this bomb. As it's never been used, you can delete it. Active bombs are in use, so if I go to try to delete an active bomb, you can see here it gives me an error message that only new or retired bomb records can be deleted. Now, if I wanted to delete a bill of materials, say for example we're looking at D6000, you can see here I've got an obsolete bomb and an active bomb. I will be able to make the obsolete bomb retired. I'll be able to delete it. So where I've already activated this bill of materials, when I go to try to delete it, it won't let me delete it now, as you can see. I can't delete it because it needs to be new or retired. So really, if you've ever used a bill of materials and you've got a version that's in process, so for example, if it's active, you can only delete the bill of materials once it's been retired or made obsolete. So it's very restrictive of what you can do with it. Obviously, there may be other reasons why you can't delete a bill of materials. So there could be an issue with the data, which of course you then contact support. But these are some of the reasons why you can't delete a bill of materials.